Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Forza Horizon 4 video on my channel. So I do apologise for being late recording this video and uploading it. Last night it was impossible for me to do it. I had too much on and I couldn't do it. I know this is a bit disappointing, but I know you all are awesome people. I know you'll understand that things are going on at the moment, and I just wasn't able to do it last night, but I'm doing it tonight. So with my really fast PC, it'll be uploaded in no time. So it's now 8:30 at recording, hoping to upload it by 9:30. So see how quick I can do it when you're watching it. So yeah, again, sorry for this late upload. I haven't had any questions about it, so I'm hoping it hasn't affected too many people. But it is only Friday, and you've still got nearly a week to complete it. So as for the summer season, across all 4 seasons, for 50% you get yourself a backstage pass, and for 80% you get yourself the 2017 Alpine or Alpine A110, which was in fact in the Forzathon Shop last week. So if you missed out on that for 350 points, if you do have Xbox Live, if you don't have Xbox Live subscription, it would be impossible to get 80% of the festival playlist. But if you did miss out and you do have that, you can get it by completing my guides for at least 3 of the seasons, and it'll also help if you do the monthly rounds and online adventures. They count for all 4 seasons as well. So you'll be able to get that car by following my guides, so please do consider subscribing if you're interested in some of these weekly guides. Normally they would be on a Thursday if you're new to the channel, and as anybody from the channel would tell you, but like I say, I couldn't do it yesterday. Regarding the Forzathon, if you've watched my channel for a week or so, or you've been here a long time like my friend Robert, then you will know that I do the Forzathon videos now on a Wednesday, so one day before the season starts, by literally clicking on it and going to the upcoming weekly challenges. So for instance, next week we have Crash and Splash, and then I just tune the cars and do the videos. So you can find that on my channel either in the videos section. It has already got 100 views, which is amazing. Thank you all, and thank you all for passing 60 subscribers as well. It's not long since we got 40 and 50, so I do thank you all for that. We're 13 away from my next goal of 75, so please do consider subscribing to help me get to that. Will be massively appreciated. So yeah, the Forzathon thing can be found on my video section or in the playlist section, which is seasonal Forzathons. So on with the rest of the video. For 50% of this season, you can get yourself another Horizon Backstage Pass, as well as in spring, because in winter we have the brand new Razor Tachyon, which is in the monthly rivals. I will warn you, if you haven't done the monthly rivals yet, the car has massive understeer. Once you get your head around it and you get the hang of it, is alright. You know when to brake, because the brakes aren't that good either. You know when to brake, you know how far you can push it, but at first it seems like it's a Rimac, because it's appalling at steering. So for the monthly rivals, all you need to do is post the clean laps, and no rewinding, no hitting things hard. Sometimes you can get let off a bit if you just clip it. No whacking walls, and no missing checkpoints and getting put back. So if your thing has an exclamation mark next to it, that means you need to carry on. You don't have to beat your rival, you don't have to post a clean lap. I mean, you don't have to post a fast lap, it just has to be clean to complete the rivals. You don't have to set a legit time, if you know what I mean, on the leaderboard, and you don't have to get high up unless you want to. It's just about getting it done the festival playlist if you want to do that. And for online adventure, you get this by reaching tier 3 or rank 3 in any of the categories, so team racing, team games, or free-for-all racing. Once you've reached rank 3 in any of them, you only have to do it once, by the way, in them, so you don't have to do it every series. But once you've done that, you just do 1 adventure per series to complete the festival playlist, then you can carry on doing them to try and gain up in the prizes, to get nearer the Grandmaster if you want to. I think the highest I've ever got is 9 or something, because whenever I do it, I just get a bad team. So yeah, but it's alright. And if you want as well, there's some spaces in my Shylo Gaming squad team for online adventure, so you'll be able to join that. If you let me know in the comment section and let me know your gamer tag, I can invite you to the team. So whenever you do an online adventure, you will see the SGYT like team thing. Yes, to show you're representing my channel, so that would be good as well. So these apply for all 4 seasons, so you can do it in any of the 4 seasons. You only have to do it once, and they get you 21% overall. For the photo challenge, this is one that we've had before, and the very first few weeks of the photo challenge being introduced. Yeah, we had it, but it's again, so it's a muddy good time, and you need to take a photo of any extreme off-road car at the Mud Kickers Adventure Park. So for example, if I just go to the extreme off-road, these are the cars we have to use for next week's Forzathon, I think, from looking at it just then. So you've got the Warthog, the Bowler, the Fords, the Hondas, the Jeeps, the local motors, Mini, Nissan, Quartz, Jensen, the tractor, Toyota. So take any of these cars, can be stock, upgraded, whatever. If you want to take a nice photo, you can, maybe with a couple of your mates. You can get in, or if you don't want to do that, you can just take a quick photo at Mud Kickers, which, if you didn't know, there is a sign on the map. It is here, where this dude is here. So you just go anywhere in this muddy section, take a photo, make sure your car and a bit of the Mud Kickers is in it. And that's it for the photo challenge. Right, next. Come on. Right, so for the dailies, if you do need any help with the dailies, I don't normally mention these, but just as we're going past them, if you do need any help with them, they're normally fairly self-explanatory, but just let me know in the comments section if you want to know how to do them, or if you don't know what self-explanatory means and you don't know what Google is. For the trial, we'll go through that in a second. So for the showcase remix, Forest Sprite, as you can see from the thumbnail kind of thing, you'll be using the Austin Healey Sprite, which is also known as a smiley car. So yeah, I think it is upgraded to A class or B class or something. You just have to beat the bikes. It may be easier in co-op in case you slip up. One of your teammates might be able to win it for you. If you are doing it co-op, only one person needs to beat the bikes. The one at the end, I believe, is the blue bike that's left. He does have a tendency to ram you, as well as the other bikes, so do be careful. Just make sure you take your time. Don't bother with any traction control or anything, because that's what's necessary. Just try and win. You can do it over and over again if you need to, and you can also lower the difficulty, I think. I don't know whether you need highly skilled. You can try lowering it, and then if it doesn't work, put it back up to highly skilled or above. Regarding any help, there may be a live stream over the weekend. Obviously last week there wasn't any when I was meant to, and there probably won't be. I can't guarantee whether there will be or there won't be, but let's just say there may be, but we'll go on the side that there won't be, and then if there is, then we'll be happy. So yeah, don't get too excited about any streams, but they will be back soon. Just things at the moment just need to be back to normal, so I can carry on doing these. So yeah, the showcase remix. For the stunts, let's do the stunts now. So the reason why that one's marked gold is because I did a test with a couple of cars and I ended up completing it. So that's the other reason that. These 2 championships, well, I did them last night. That's literally all I had time for last night, that I couldn't make the video last night. But I was playing with one of my friends. We just did them 2 championships. Actually, we did them 3, but I got kicked. So that's all I did last night. I didn't do that instead of the video. I would rather have done, I would have wanted to do the video, but I just had to do that instead, just on this occasion. So we'll go through what cars you need for these as well. So let's go to the stunts. We've got a notification on my PC. Go away, McAfee. Right, so let's go to the speed zone. So this is the one that I've done. So it's Ambleside Approach, and you need 71 mile an hour. It doesn't say on screen now because I've already completed it, but I do remember that you need 71 miles an hour. Now I'm going to use my controller, just for the video purposes. I've got my wheel ready. So I've selected two cars that you can use for this, out like the VW IDR. This one here, that's easily the best, stock or maxed out. Not that you can do much to it. That is easily the best car you can take, but not everybody has that. But I've selected two exclusive cars that are available. So the one I'm in now is the 2018 Ital Design Zeruno, and that is currently in the Super 7, as you can see in the bottom left. So if you complete a set of 7 challenges, you will get the ID Zeruno for free. You only get it once, after that it'll turn to wheel spins or credits, and you can burn any card that you don't want to do or that you're struggling with until you completed 7. So that's how you get this card. The tune I'm going to be using, there aren't going to be any share codes in the description today because I just simply haven't got time for it. And if you do need any tunes, you can see my gamertag, I'm typing it in now. So you can just type this in for any of the cars mentioned. I might do that from now on anyway, because it does take forever. So unfortunately it has got the tinny V12 in it, that's very annoying, especially for me. But it's a S2 road race, and there's the share code for, so 651942757. Remember not to put spaces in it, because for some reason it doesn't accept it. So that's the tune for this one. So I've worked out that for this particular car, going down the hill works better. For some, it going up works better. I don't know why, but anyway. So yeah, apologies for the engine sound. So you just start from around the corner here. Make sure you brake on time. Try not to get too much drifting going on. I know it can be tempting on this road here, but just try to hold back from it. And also try not to do what I did and crash into the rocks back there. I might not get it here because you need 71 miles an hour. Yeah, right, right. Let's just have one more go quickly. Sorry about that. I messed up on the first corner. I got a 73 when I did it in the practice, so it definitely works. It's not the best car you can use, and obviously it's only S2, so... the CCGT will also work, but some people don't have that, and because this is currently available, I thought this would be better. So let's just try and keep the composure. Yeah, this should do it. I've managed to brake on time this time. Yeah, there you go, 73. Right, so that, the ID Zeruno can do it. And the other car I picked out was the Apollo. Also, if you want one of these, I've got 5 of them, just so you know. So the Apollo, this is its stock, and I swapped the racing V8 into it because I'm not a fan of V12s, as you just heard there, or V10s. Really, except the Viper V10 because it sounds more like a V8 in my opinion. So this is the other car that I've picked out. Like I said, there's many more that can do it, but because this one was available a few weeks ago and is currently in the backstage, I thought this would be another good car. So last week's backstage vote was between this and the Rimac. This won by 70% to 30%. So it is now in the backstage. We'll take a look at that when I spawn from changing car. I hope you like my livery as well. It's quite stylish, I think. Custom shiny paint. So yeah, I actually forgot to show the shop as well, didn't I? So wrong one. The Forzathon Shop this week has the 2020 Koenigsegg Jesko, which was released in update 30. So if you didn't get it back then, I believe it is 20 million in the auction house right now. So if you do have 600 or more Forzathon points, do get yourself one of them because they are very good. Not one of my favourites, but they are good, and obviously it goes 300 mile an hour with the correct tune. You got some more pointless clothes, and the very cool Cadillac limousine, which I believe is a very cool car, and you can drift it, so why not? 350 points, I bought both of these. So I've got like about 5 limousines now and 2 Yescos. So the Backstage Vote, as you can see, there is the Apollo. Also, this car here will have done the speed zone, and this one. So you can use any of them two for the speed zone and the Apollo. So here it is, 1 backstage pass, 50% of this season, spring season, or the whole series. This week the vote is between the AMC Rebel and the Maserati Ghibli. The Ghibli is basically empty in the auction house, that's why I voted for that. And the AMC Rebel is just, in my opinion, pointless except for seasonal events. I've got multiple of them and they go for like 200 grand in the auction, so vote for the Ghibli and make sure it wins, please. So that is how you get the Apollo. So for the share code for the tune, here it is. So maxed out V8, so this one is X class. So 559326441. You can pause the video if you missed it or go back. So for this one, actually going up the hill works better. I don't know whether it's because I broke more on time, I'm not really sure, but let's just go uphill. So make sure you brake on time, try not to drift like I'm doing. Just try and keep the inside line. You can go on the grass a bit, just make sure you don't get thrown off. So it sounds a bit more peaceful. It may not sound normal for this kind of car, but it's better in my opinion. Right, so there you go, 75, which is what I got on the test, so that's good. So they're 2 cars you can use for the speed zone. I'm going really over time today, I don't know what it is about it. Now for the speed trap, the range, you need 200 mile an hour. This is really easy actually. It's also a very easy one to get records on, which is why I think so many people have cheated on it. So you don't even need to go this far back really. You can use like Koenigsegg's, Bugattis, the Mosler, the Fast Ferrari, Evo, basically anything you want. I'm just using this because I'm already in it. So there you go, 222. So you don't even need to go that far back, especially with this car. And then finally for the stunts, the danger sign, if it's going to load, which I don't think it is. Right, so the danger sign is Hilltop Vista, and you need 190 metres. So this one's a bit of a jiggity-jaggedy bumpy one. So we're just going to fast travel back here and then change to the Jeep Trailcat. So with my S1 tune, with the same engine that's in the Apollo actually. You can also use like the Bowler, the Toyota Baja, either the normal version or the Welcome Pack OP version. The Mosler will probably do it, just need to be a bit careful there. Basically any kind of off-road car, Raptors, because they should be able to do it with enough speed. So my S1 Trailcat, here it is. If it's going to let me click, there we go. Right. I do apologise for going over time today, I don't know what I've been waffling on about. We're almost at, I normally try to keep it to 22 minutes, and we're at 18 minutes already, whoops. Right, so, let's say you go, if you can only fast travel to this road, because it won't let you fast travel off road. There's a barn find, if you didn't know the barn find was there. So let's just go over here a bit. So if you see, going between these 2 trees, the Trailcat's got the best suspension I think, and the Baja truck as well, that's why I'm using it. So let's just say go from about here, so you can line up with these trees here, there's a big tree there. So we're not that far back, but you'll see that you don't need to be. So you can line up with it and go that way if you want, but you don't need to.
You have arrived at your destination.
Did that do it? Was that? Yeah, that was it. So it was 190 metres I think. So to be safe you could go a bit further back, maybe like back here, but you don't actually need to. So I think that's 50% for me. Yes it is. Right, so let's get on with the championships now. So for the playground games, remember you don't have to win, so don't rage quit or anything, even if it's disappointing. There's no need to rage quit, you can always do it again afterwards if you do want to win. Just don't make it appalling for your teammates. So you're going to win the Ferrari 288 GTO, which is in the auto show, I believe. For the trial, you win the Peugeot 205 Forza edition. Well, they're not really that rare. And for German engineering, you win the BMW E92 M3 GTS, very nice car, and I think they are reasonably rare. You've got the 2018 Porsche Cayenne from Priceless Porsches. It's an alright car for SUVs. For overnight parts, you get the 92 Supra, which is a bit OP, so I'd probably get that as well. Right, so let's look at the games. So for the games, you need a B-class retro saloon. So it doesn't really matter what you take because you don't have to win. But if you want to be a bit competitive, you can always take one of these. So the Audi RS2 Avant is on rally suspension, so it's particularly good for off-road stuff, especially at the quarry. What else have I got that's actually tuned to the correct class? I've literally got none that are tuned to B class. No. Oh yeah, the Vauxhall Lotus Carlton, that's also quite good. So they're actually the only two cars I've got tuned to B class. I might have other B class tunes for them. But like I said, it doesn't really matter what you take. I think somebody took this in one of the videos I watched, or this, so yeah, doesn't really matter. The Ford RS200, also a good car. This is OP, as you can see. So yeah, for the games, like I said, doesn't really matter. For the trial, it is dirt racing, silicone rally, and you need a B-class retro rally. So just try your best not to ram your teammates. I know if it's unintentional, you can't help it, but just try your best. And if they've got a faster car, just let them past. Right, so you've got the 1992 Ford Escort RS Cosworth. I have two tunes for this. The one I've got on at the moment is got the turbo rally engine in it, and it's a bit faster, and the other tune is made more for sheer grip. So it depends what you want. The share codes I'm not going to put in the description this time. You can search up my gamertag, but I think this car's been in events in the past few weeks, so if you look on other videos on my channel, it might be in one of them descriptions from the past couple of weeks if you want them. What else have we got? Oh yeah, the Lancer, not really a competitive tune, but it's alright. Oh yeah, the Pulsar, if you have it, it's a really good car. As you can see, I've got 4 of them, so they're not really that rare. They've appeared quite a lot of times. The Peugeot, always a good choice. Quite a lot of people use this, but I don't have a B-class tune for it. You can check out my design though. The Legacy, very fast, and lots of power and torque. The Celica, that's very fast as well, and this Celica here. So basically any you want, just make sure that it turns. And please don't make it rear wheel drive, or keep it wheel drive. Right, so Ambleside set. Alright, so road racing series, I think this is the Priceless Porsches, and you need an S2 high roller. So high roller is like 1 million plus in the auto show, I think. Alright, can I do it this way? View eligible cars. View eligible. Oh, you can't do it if you completed it. Oh, of course you can't. Right, just give me a sec. Right, I'm just going to quickly fast travel there, see if I can do it that way. Now, I think the car I used was the Lamborghini Veneno, but you can use, I have an S2 McLaren F1 tune. Right, can I do it this way? Yes. Right, so here's some of the cars that are in S2 when they're stock, but you can use any, if there's a car in S1 that's above 1 million in the auto show, and you can tune it to S2 class, same for that. So the Yesco counts. So this is the car I use, very grippy car. The Centenario also, the Lego cars. That one's in the Backstage. That one's not very turny. Not really sure about the rest. But this is the car I use. That's a safe bet. That's also a safe bet. and that's in the backstage. So I'd say any of them three or any others you've got. I don't know whether the CCGT is eligible. I don't think it is because when I did it I didn't have the option to pick it. But I've got an F1 tune as well, so you can use that. If you do need any more help with car suggestions, you can let me know in the comments section and I can look into it in more detail. Right now, right, so for street scene, this is the overnight parts, and you need an A class from Japan. So there's quite a lot of cars you can choose actually, because Japan has Toyota, Suzuki, Nissan, and I can't think there's another really obvious one. Oh yeah, Subaru. Oh, what the heck are you doing, Shylo? Right, let's go to Japan and then let's filter it to A class and then go back to Japan. Right, so the Lancer is more of an off-road car but good. That one's not very good, that one's not very good. This one, if you want to ram the driver tires and not your teammates, that one, this is proper really fast car. The GTR, very good, very good. What else have we got? I think these are quite good. This is the car I actually used for it, because for some reason this particular Subaru is really good on road. This one, that's a very fast and grippy Mazda. So I'd probably suggest the Mazda, this Subaru, this truck if you really want, or one of the NSXRs. I don't have tunes for them, and then obviously the Nissan JDM. Right, and then finally, to finish off this very long video for some reason, you've got road racing, German engineering, and it's S1 Germany. So there's quite a lot of cars you can use for this as well. I'm quite liking it this season. So country, and then filter it to S1, and then go to Germany, which is there. Right, so what have we got? So we've got my BMW. Forzathon tune BMW, hence the hashtag Forzathon on the paint job. That's the car you win. This car's got the V10 in it, unfortunately. That's not very good at handling, but very fast. That one's just appalling. That one's very squirmy. I'm yet to fix the tune. It's very squirmy at the back. I think it's too much weight at the back. That one's more of an off-road car, but you can ram the driver tires if they're getting aggressive. This is the one that one of my friends used, or my friend used, when we did it last night. Very grippy. That one was for a Forzathon, I believe. We got... Oh yeah, that one's very grippy as well. Then you've got... oh yeah, my M3, that's very grippy, that's a good car. That one, bit nothingy, doesn't have any kind of top speed. That one, yeah, so there's quite a lot of cars you can take. I think I took that one actually. So you've got too many, the SLS. Just basically pick, because how am I meant to suggest out of that many cars? Just pick whichever one you want. And that's the end of that. Right, so that wraps it up today, guys. Sorry for this video being really long, and sorry for being late. I hope you did enjoy it though, and I hope it was helpful to complete the season. If you do have any questions or anything else to say, you can use the comment section below. I'll try to reply as soon as possible, but just do bear in mind I'm quite often busy during the day, and obviously I go to sleep. So yeah. Please do consider subscribing to help me get to my 75 subscriber goal. Thank you to all 62 of you that have subscribed so far. I know I've lost a few over the months, but thank you to all that have been loyal and stayed. I do really appreciate your support, and it really helps. And I know that you're all very understanding at the moment. So, yep, that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all later. Bye.